Hello, I'm Robbie Fowler and you're watching Redmen TV.
Hello, I'm Paul Machin for the Redmen TV outside Anfield with your transfer update, the story dominating the back pages and everyone's Twitter timelines, for better or for worse, is Samuel Eto'o being linked strongly with a move on a free transfer to Liverpool Football Club this summer and has basically led to a Twitter meltdown overnight. Yeah, I mean, initial reactions are, oh dear God, no. There's probably several pieces of videographic evidence where I've said that he's not very good, even going back to us playing against him when he played for Angie in the Europa League. But I thought I'd have a little bit of a closer look. He scored 9 goals in 21 appearances in the Premier League last season for Chelsea, which is a decent enough return. He scored 3 goals in 9 appearances in the Champions League as well. 4 of those appearances were off the bench. Similarly for the Premier League, I think he had 5 or 6 sub appearances in and amongst that. So decent goal return. In my memory of him last season, I thought he was awful, but obviously he still scored goals, which is something. I think going back to Angie, I wasn't very pleased. I thought he was long past it, but then he sort of played in a Ronaldinho-esque off the striker role, which I don't think he's good enough to do. But he's the kind of player that if you put him in the box, he'll score goals. It sounds like I'm clutching at straws, and it's probably the case. Let me know your thoughts on Samuel Eto'o. As I say, I don't think anyone would be particularly excited at the idea of having. I think there's a case to be made, and we discussed this on. Sorry, Mirror. We discussed this on the Transfer Roundup show on the website this week. That Daniel Sturridge, if you're signing someone like Edinson Cavani or Falcao or whatever, how does that fit in with Daniel Sturridge? You know, we're looking to make him the main man. Is that a case of, if you buy another big name, do you have to shoehorn 2 in the formation, kind of like we did with Suarez and Sturridge? It looks maybe like 4-2-3-1 is the preferred formation of Rodgers. And if that's the case, then Eto'o as another backup striker kind of makes sense to a certain extent. Ricky Lambert can't do what Daniel Sturridge can do, and of course what Raheem Sterling can do, in that you can't play through balls to him, you can't expect him to chase them. Now Eto'o's not got the pace anymore that he once had, but he's also faster than Ricky Lambert, so he's not a total and utter sweeping change from Daniel Sturridge to Lambert. So I think there's a case to be made in that perspective. He's going to be a lot of money on wages if he takes a wage cut. I really feel like I'm trying to make a case for this. Look, I'm not thoroughly convinced. Let me know your thoughts on this. Samuel Eto'o, the kind of player you'd like to see at Liverpool. I think the fact that he was at Chelsea last season has probably tempered people's thoughts on him a little bit. And I say, he's 33 years old now. His best days are long and far behind him. But there's also a case to maybe got Divock Origi out on loan. Do you want to go out and buy a £40 million centre forward? And then what, in the summer, then you've got 3 world-class, potentially, or class centre forwards. What happens then? It's a good problem to have, but is it the kind of problem? Is that the kind of area Liverpool are going to spend that kind of money? I'd be disappointed if we're not. I'd love to say yes. I'd love to say we're going to go out and spend massive money on a boss centre forward. Doesn't seem that's going to be the case. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on all that in the comments below. Other news: Kolo Toure looks like he's going to make a £1.6 million move to Trabzonspor. Let me know your thoughts on that. I mean, it's a bit sad. He had a 2-year contract. Good that we're making a bit of money on him, I suppose. But are we going to miss his sort of larger-than-life character in the dressing room and his experience? We're not going to miss him on the pitch. He's clearly 6th or 7th choice centre-half at the club at the moment. But you can't. Is there an X factor that he brings to Liverpool that will be missing if we let him go? Anyway, thoughts on all of that in the comments below. Don't forget to click the subscribe button at the top corner of the screen. If you watch more Redmen TV goodness, go to redmentv.com for all of our exclusive subscriber shows. Anyway, I'm Paul Machin at Anfield. Ta-ra. And obviously we've seen that you've been playing a little bit of FIFA with Jose Enrique. Has he got the better of you, or are you better than him?
No, he's just trying. He's just asking me so many times just to give him some lessons, you know. So every time I'm free in the afternoon, I just give him some lessons to teach him how to play FIFA.